Welcome back to the shop. Today I have a Schumacher SC1309 battery charger. I actually have two of these. A good buddy of mine has a garage and he bought these two units months apart and they both died on the same day for some reason. It didn't seem to be like a lightning strike or anything like that. It just, normal day, it worked in the morning. This one quit, he plugged the other one in, the other one died. And he asked me to take a look at them. But I'm not like chicken, so I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to poke around and find out. Couldn't find a wiring diagram to show you exactly what's going on, and to be fully transparent about these things, I really don't know how to read an electrical schematic as well as I should, but I gather this is a fuse, and that there's no continuity across that. So when I test that with the multimeter, there should be a tone that you can hear it work, and you'll just have to trust me because it's too hard to film and hold and touch those two little wires. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my soldering iron. Sorry if this is so shaky. I try to decouple, desolder that fuse there, and I bought a pack, what, 20 of these things for $3.99, $5.99, something like that on Amazon. So I'm just going to fire the parts cannon at it. Hopefully this fixes it. If it does, you'll see this video. If it doesn't work, you won't see it. So here goes. I'm going to, again, I apologize. There's no good way for me to film this, but I'm going to try to solder this and I'll explain what happened afterwards. So I have a little set of hemostats hooked onto this fuse, and then I'm going to take the soldering iron when it gets up to temperature and try to decouple that. Hopefully you can see that. Now this is going to be hard to see, but I'm trying to, as you notice when I touch these together, you get the tone. Now there's no tone there, which means there's no continuity between this side of the fuse and that side of the fuse. Well, I put the new fuse in there. Now I need to solder that together. Again, my goal was to not disassemble this any more than I absolutely had to, because there's some sort of a celastic glue and then there's, what do they call that, thermal paste all over this thing, and I can't really decouple it without compromising some of that factory stuff. So I'm just trying to sneak into the side here and solder this together. So I have some rosin core electrical solder, some soldering paste. So we'll try to get that in there, and it doesn't really take a lot. I probably don't need any at all, or a person that knew how to solder probably wouldn't need any at all, but I'm just going to give it my best go. Alright, now I have the new fuse in there. I think I've got it soldered in, and I have continuity across there. Let's plug it in and see if I let the smoke out of this thing. It's buzzing. It's buzzing. Okay, I need to reassemble it because the screen is not plugged in right now, so let me see. Well, it hums and it lights up. Let me find a 12-volt battery. Okay, this is indeed charging. It's got, it says 7 volts there, but when I drop down and disconnect it, you can see that the battery only has 2 volts, so it's a good charger. It's not one of those ones that has, it will charge a dead battery, as strange as that sounds. But yeah, it's definitely charging, and the display is reading. I need to plug back in the fan here and bolt this thing back together, but I think that's fixed. So I'll go ahead and, I'm not sure if this is going to help anybody. I apologize. I don't know how to show you what I was soldering, but I will put up the picture of the fuses that I ordered from Amazon, and hopefully this helps somebody. Thanks for watching.